as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
Through Costa Women, Ali Meehan, talking, which is what communication is about. We have 5 subjects: drinking, driving, communication, all year round, business, getting our orphans integrated into our community, basically having a nice life, our children safe. And Ali mentioned this lady who knits breast fillers for bras after you've had a mastectomy. Very, very cool. All our charities can have an event for Knitted Knockers, an event for AAA. Lily goes crazy every week trying to find someone to do an event for her. And how many businesses want business? In the sense, this is what today is about. Find the people with similar interests, make friends, let's make fixed dates and make things happen. Tell us a bit about your Knitted Knockers, and then anyone who's got something to do with charity, come down, say your name, and let's get this thing started. We'll start with you, and then we can go to Deborah and line up.
Well, actually, Nicole, I brought some props with me just in case this sort of thing could happen. Can you pat my back? I know.
Have this one ready.
Be prepared. Girl guide.
Exactly. Blue Peter. I just happen to have one ready. I've interviewed a lot of people who do treatments for cancer and things lately. Obviously, we also have a lot of population come to Marbella for these treatments. So it's amazing why Marbella brings people in.
You maybe have to hold the microphone for me. Yeah. Right. When ladies have mastectomies, they are automatically presented with a silicone breast prosthesis. If you just feel the weight of that, imagine that in half of your bra. We make 100% cotton prosthesis, which are knitted knockers. We make them to cup sizes. I'll now hold this because this is the same size as this.
Wow.
The silicone one weighs 500 grams. This weighs less than 50 grams. Yeah, yeah. Don't do what Fiona did at the last conference and threw them into the audience. That didn't go very well. We rely on donations to help us to buy the yarn. They are made by volunteers, and we provide everything absolutely free of charge. So all ladies have to do is contact us to ask for them. We also do aqua knockers for use in swimming costumes, and the fill-in for this is just the shower scrunchies that you use in the shower, and they don't absorb the water the way the other ones would. And it seems... That's right. 100% cotton, so next to your skin, no allergies. So we use the best yarn we can. It's quite expensive to do, but this is a service that's provided now in 27 countries throughout the world. They started in America only about 5 or 6 years ago. There's now more than 500 groups, and we are one of 2 charities registered in Spain to do it, and we're on the Costa del Sol.
Well, absolutely fabulous. Big applause. Now, we have this.
I've got all the charities lined up to come down.
But if people don't know about it, so can we take it? Because one of the main things we're doing today is a grapevine. Now, we've made like a panel for today, which we're going out of order, but the panel basically is, I promise that the things I receive from those 6 people, I will tell other people. And this is something else to do today, to make sure that anything that goes on, we always share this. Because what's the point of me telling everyone what I'm doing if no one's listening? We need to have some guaranteed listeners to make sure that the people who deal with cancer or with people like this, or even Amanda, who's always giving advice, and people who go through these traumas, what it psychologically means, to know that this exists. So we have to make sure that after today, while we're recording this, that we make sure this information gets to the right people. How many people here think that someone might be interested in something like this if they knew it was there? So we can count on these people making sure that when they have a conversation comes up, that these knitted knockers exist. That's what it's about. Communication is that. committing to the person and saying, I'm not going to get anything financially from you, but even so, I'm going to tell someone. Okay, thank you so
I was
much.
going to say, can I just say, the biggest help people can give us, apart from donations obviously, is just tell people, because that is the biggest problem we have. But I'm delighted to say that within the last 2 weeks I've made contact with 2 Spanish charities. One is Asama in Malaga, who support women going through breast cancer, and we are going to provide them with continuous amounts of these, because they have a floor in the hospital in Malaga and they see breast cancer patients every week. So we're getting there, we're getting into the Spanish community as well.
Wonderful, congratulations. Again, communication, everything is communication. We need to make this snowball, the 100 people here who say, okay, I'm the beginning of the grapevine. That's what a communication grapevine is. It's just making a commitment to look for someone else as well as yourself. That's all it is, because all of us will benefit. Thank you very much.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day.
My name is Charito. We both work for Deborah Spain. It's part of Deborah International. And who of you is aware of the Butterfly Children charity? Good. That's already important, because awareness for us is, besides of donation, is important. Lena's from Austria. I'm from the Netherlands. We are here. Ooh. Okay. We are here in Spain with 262 families, and we are helping them with 30 professionals. We're in 15 in our team here in Marbella, and our highlight is that we have, since last year summer, I think we have 3 nurses based in Madrid, and that's very, very important, because from there we actually do projects and train the families, because this is a disease, as the butterfly skin already explains. The babies are born with this. It's incurable, and it's a very painful condition. Lena is born in Austria 25 years ago, and her father started Deborah Austria, and she's a butterfly lady. So it's not only children, they're also adults, of course. It's a very painful disease, but mentally they're all very strong, and I would like to give the word to Lena to tell a little bit, if that's okay, about the condition.
Thank you, Charo. I will make it quick, but just to have a little, to know a little bit about it. So the skin is very, very fragile, as the name already says. It's like the wing of a butterfly. And I have a very light form, so on first sight you can see that I'm affected, but I know how it is, and I know a lot of people who have it way worse than me, so I'm really lucky, and I use my strength and my knowledge about it to help all these families and all these people affected. And yeah, for us it means to be careful every second of the day. We can never be, we can never be really, yeah, extreme sports, for example. We can never, we have to think about every step that we take. And I know a lot of people of my age, they can never live on their own. They always have to depend on their families or a private nurse. And that's why it's so important to have Deborah to help us with every step, with every question we have, to get right treatments at hospitals, operations if we need them, bandages. And yeah, that's why it is really important.
How can we help you? What can the people here who've committed to, okay, we're going to help the people in this room and start this grapevine, this snowball going, how can we help, Deborah?
Well, first of all, we have 10 charity shops in Spain. We've got one here in San Pedro, one in Marbella, next to our office where we live, where we work. Yeah. And so awareness is important, donations of course, but if you go to the charity shop and you already buy there, it's amazing how great stuff is sold there. Also, we have our own golf tournament on the 2nd of June, and the ball on the 3rd of June at Aloha Golf Club, which also is important to join.
This is, again, events. Events bring in money, and on this instance, maybe not so much volunteers, because they need specialized people to treat. But, for example, with AAA, anyone can go walk a dog. And events, again, to get money in, restaurants, bars, and clubs can do events. It's the easiest way to get business all year round and to give money for different people.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day.
My name is Lily and I represent AAA. AAA, of course, is one of the largest animal shelters here in Marbella. We take care of between 500 and 600 animals every day of the year, 24 hours a day. We do not get government support, so we are relying on the public support. All our animals are being taken care of medically, whatever they need. We will never put down a healthy animal. Therefore, we need the support from all of Marbella, because not only are we taking care of the animals, we always take care of the animals that the city hall picks up from the streets and the mountains, and all the animals are being brought to AAA. We sterilize all the street cats. There is one man who caught in 3 years' time more than 5,000 cats, street cats, who were all sterilized and are put back in their feeding station and looked after. So what we need, of course, is support from everybody in Marbella and the whole community. Yes, we love events, very, very important, and we try to put on an event once or twice a month, and I invite anybody to look at the website to see what events are on for AAA. The next thing you can do to support AAA, if you cannot come to an event, is to become a member or virtually adopt or sponsor a dog or a cat, which is extremely important. If you cannot do anything physically, just go to the website or contact me. You can sponsor an animal or become a member of AAA, because that is the sustainability that we need. Events are wonderful because it brings in cash right away, but we need to know every month that we can pay the money. And I don't think that anybody knows that to be able to run a shelter with so many animals, we have to have people to take care of them 24 hours a day, to clean, which is not easy, medical care, etc., etc. It costs AAA about 30,000 euros a month to be able to take care and to keep the shelter open. All the money that comes in goes directly to AAA to be able to keep it open. So please do whatever you can. Become a member, adopt an animal, or sponsor an animal, and come to our events. I will go around, and I'm always open for other restaurants or whoever. It doesn't have to be a restaurant event. It can be any fun event where people can come and have a good time and at the same time sponsor us.
I have an experience with the dogs. I did with a partner the first organic restaurant in Malaga, and we were the first restaurant that we allowed dogs in the restaurant. And that makes a big change, because we have 40% more people coming to the restaurant because they can bring the dogs. So it is very important that, because mostly in Marbella, you can't go with your dogs to a restaurant. They don't allow you. I mean, if you're in the terrace, you're allowed to have your dog, but not inside. So I just ask all the restaurants, please let the dogs get in. You will improve the amount of people that they go to your restaurant, because they can go with their dogs, not with the cats, but with the dogs. So it's very important.
And it's time